Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Messi, he's through here. So what can they make of this? And that could set him on his way. And the big chance! And the shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Belletti. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Conte. Messi. Now it's Scholes. Done delicately. Pedri. Mbappe. Mbappe. Costacurta. That has been cut short.
Botafogo really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Scholes. Messi touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Vinicius Junior quietly revving up. Great hit! Scholes. Belletti. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, the shot could be on. He's had a hit! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's got a decent hit! And more, and more, and more! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
A chance to finish. They've got to be quick to recover this. And the keeper beats it away. Scholes. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Adams, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Great ball if he can get there. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Messi!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Belletti. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, what real chance! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch!
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Botafogo give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Vinicius Junior, skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. That's a throw. Conte. Belletti. And it's Messi. And he's picked out the run. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Roberto Carlos. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. And we've reached half-time.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
And we're off again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He can run onto that. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Roberto Carlos. Belletti. Now Costa Curta. And here's Messi. Tries to get it clear. Conte. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe on 2 now and looking for 3. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence proved... Big chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Tries a shot!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And it's Scholes. Aimed beyond the defence. Brilliantly cut out. One of his... And the volley!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Some really good ball movement.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Van Dijk. Botafogo, perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Veron. Ball played for Conte. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's been... And the shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Veron. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Back into the middle. Can he finish? Bale. Van Dijk. Bale. Conte. Belletti. Mbappe did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Belletti. And it's Sané. Messi. Oh, just skips past his man. Vinicius Junior. Shot a goal! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Bellingham. Milan are looking to break at pace. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Veron. And here's Bale. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
This is the time you need that pace.
Always onto this.
Look, it's a...
And Messi! And no, he couldn't find the finish. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Messi. Vinicius Junior.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, third corner of the game. Messi plays it short. Oh, such a clever touch. And now they can spring out of defence. Works it forward. Bale. Bale! Bellingham. Mohamed Salah. Messi.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
They've done it! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Bastoni. And it's played forward. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, Evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This is promising. Luis Suarez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Floated up and over. Messi looking to run onto it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Passing nice and neat. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, there's a big game player, if ever there was one.
Iniesta, universally admired. Decent hit! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That'll be a throw-in. Piqué promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. Iniesta. And that has been cleared. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's there to belt it away. Adriano. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! He's done very well to get to that.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Botafogo are looking to go forward now.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's taking no chances there. Koundé. Conte. And here's Batistuta. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now that's well seen too. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Bale. Yeah. Neymar. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Luis Suarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Deftly done. Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And here's Suarez. Neymar. That's a throw. Conte. Belletti. And he was quick to react. Jordi Alba. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Look at the space here. There's the hit! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Botafogo are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And they win it back again. Always onto this. Vieira. To Messi. And it's Messi. And it's Vieira. Luis Suarez. Danger averted for now. It's gone for a throw-in. This might spell danger. Oh, well played, well played. Messi. Adriano. Great chance! And it's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems...
Now the finish! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, what a half. For one, pretty much ideal. For the other, utterly dreadful. And we're only halfway through.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos sobre uma criança perdida. Atenção, pai de menino de chapéu azul.
There's the start of the second half. Botafogo didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. For Conte. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Neymar fiddles it through, and he's heaved it away. And it's Neymar. Looking for the runner. Oh, that's a fine interception. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this. Can he put it away? It's a goal! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Tunisia are having a ball here. That looks a cracking ball. Nice ball, and he might... Can he finish? In he goes again! No mistake! Failed at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. And the shot! And he's there to get it away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's gone backward here. Big chance! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable.
He's had a hit! Corner And number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Oh, good shapes to shoot! They've scored! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limit...
There's the shot! Sticks it away! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Botafogo can have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Adriano! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his chance for the header! Now, that's another chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Veron very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Maldini. Maldini. And it's Maldini. That's Maldini. PK. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Van Dijk. And it's Neymar. Now it's Luis Suarez.
5 minutos de acréscimo.
Veron. 5 minutes to add. Just eases him off the ball. Neymar. Luis Suarez. Has a goal! Koundé. Oh, they could be caught out. It's Iniesta! Oh, belter! A finish of true class!
Gol marcado pelo jogador, camisa 8.
And that's that. Botafogo cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't...
Santai kakak, santai, ayo ayo, nggak apa-apa, lebih seneng by one. Kalah terus gua bang. Ayo ayo ayo. Gak tahu kenapa, entah formasinya yang salah atau otaknya yang error ini. Tuh, nggak usah password itu bang, langsung masuk. PS. Oh nggak PS atau apa ya? Kalau pakai HP nggak apa-apa lah, santai. Punya saya juga bansos bang, sama. Serius, malah seneng dapet temen main. Hitung-hitung pemanasan daripada nilainya kurang terus. Ya kan, ya kan. Kalau ini kan nggak dihitung poin. Waduh, kalau HP gak bisa bang. HP gua harus ganti pakai akun handphone, ini pakai PS gua bang. Bisanya lawan lawan laptop, pakai Steam atau pakai Xbox bisa. Kalau pakai handphone nggak bisa ini. Kirain pakai itu bang, pakai konsol PlayStation lah, apa Xbox, apa Steam, laptop. Kalau dari handphone nggak bisa loh ini bang. Nah itu makanya. Bansos tapi palingan apa, overallmu lebih dari punya aku paling ya. Kalau pakai handphone gua baru bikin akun bang, masih 2900. Gak biasa main di HP, bingung, tangan kaku rasanya. Ada sebenarnya tapi nggak bisa live. Bantu subscribe atau like lah bang ya, siapa tahu kapan-kapan bisa mabar.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now he's off and running. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Hidetoshi Nakata, genuine legend, not just of Japan, but actually Asian football in general.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Someone in many ways who was one of the first Asian pioneers to really succeed in European football.
Yeah, an excellent import who paved the way for others.
Indeed, technique, intelligence, great work ethic too, and he had so many strengths.
And he can clear it away. Serginho, Ronaldinho. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Messi. Neither side especially adventurous early on. That's really well manoeuvred. Guardiola cuts it out. Now it's Batistuta. It's gone out for a throw-in. Serginho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
He's decent hit! That's really well cleared.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ribéry. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fiddles it through. Neymar. Serginho. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's a key interception. A searching ball that into space. Guardiola. And it's Ronaldinho. Hoisted in. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Adams. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. David Villa. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Nakata. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And that should get the job done. That'll be a throw. Nice sequence of passes, this. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Serginho.
Such good technique.
Can he finish? He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Guardiola with the short one. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. Otto. Barcelona with another corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And here's Messi. Some really good ball movement. He's had a shot! Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Climbs up big! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Ronaldinho. Passing nice and neat. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hits one! He scored!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Bale. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're off again.
Botafogo can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And they're back on the ball again. Rice. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Costa Curta is there to clear. Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk can get it clear. Kante with the clearance. trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Nakata. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great ball if he can get there. Serginho. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Botafogo are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Guardiola plays it short. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. David Villa. Chance! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Kante does really well to win the ball there. Bale. He's had a hit! That's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thinks one through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Neymar. Oh, there's the clearance. Great hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Serginho. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Nakata. Odo. Costa Curta. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
It's a goal kick.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Costa Curta. Serginho. Guardiola. Now it's Nakata. Knocks it out wide. Bale. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He might be in here! Oh, what has happened here? That is, and the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bale. Just 5 minutes left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. And he was quick to react. Now it's Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Bale did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Odo. Messi, 2 assists to his credit already. And the number on the board is 3. Oh, and he's through the middle. He's cut it out. Odo. That has not gone well. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
simply the place to be at this moment in time. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Akunmu yang mana bang tadi bang? Yang mana? Yang barusan Indonesia itu atau yang mana? Atau ini yang lagi main ini bukan?
It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. It's run loose here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Belletti. And Serginho. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he latch on to this? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
He's had a hit! In he goes again! Conte. Botafogo still without a single shot on target. Serginho, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Conte. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Belletti. Now that's well seen too. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's having a hit! Tries to dink it through. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Conte, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ronaldinho. Belletti. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Conte. Shevchenko. And it's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. There's the shot! Goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Liverpool have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Serginho. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well read, nice interception.
Botafogo truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he cuts out the supply. Nicely aimed pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Shevchenko. Scholes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Messi is the guilty party there. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's there to retrieve it. Messi stood his ground strongly. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Conte, and here's the chance to counter. Oh, delightful ball. Batistuta, he's found a way through. Makalele, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Done delicately. Van Dijk cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here. And
big chance! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. How very smart. He just got it right.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
camisa 9.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's gone looking for safety.
Público presente na partida de
Well, that's a
hoje.
foul. Free kick's been given.
71.550 espectadores.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Camisa 15, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 88.
Cannavaro
camisa
tries to
11.
clear.
Teremos uma
It's
substituição.
Ronaldinho. And that has put paid to that. Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Adams. Guardiola. Scholes. And here's Batistuta. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. They get a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Serginho. Oh, good-looking ball. And the counter is on. Oh, that's fabulous. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good alertness. He could be in here. Ronaldinho. Serginho. Chance for the header! And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they could break here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Played back in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Batistuta. Makaleli. Ronaldinho. And here's Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Botafogo are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 27, camisa 6. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8, camisa 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And here's Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Bellingham. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Can he spark a counter here? Short changes him with that pass. And it's Ribery.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Belletti. He's shifting through the gears here. Heads it! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Guardiola. And it's Messi. Haaland. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Gullit. Oh, sweet feet. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's lost his man here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kaka, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely weighted ball. Closing in on goal. Gullit. And it's Nakata. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen too. And he's straight offside.
Gullit really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pinches it off him. Interesting ball. Oh, delightful ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Batistuta. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gullit chasing after it. Nakata. Aimed beyond chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Batistuta. Serginho. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Guardiola! Ribery. Milan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rijkaard. Romario. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And here's Batistuta!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Rijkaard.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Shot a goal! And he's done it!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first moment of real significance. Real chance! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me...
And it's half-time here. Botafogo head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And that's the second half started. Foot in. Messi. Thuram cuts it out. Now it's Nakata. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Adams gets it away. Ribery. Good spot, he's seen the run. Caught offside that time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Batistuta, brilliantly cut out.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Guardiola. Belletti. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Now it's Batistuta. That's played into space. That's good vision. Now it's Romario. Oh, right place, right time. Corner number 2 then. Oh, that was vital. And now a sudden chance to counter. Forwards and with intent. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Batistuta. And that is out of play. And that's definitely not his best. Messi. And Messi! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
That's tidy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Romario. That is lovely. Romario! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Romario actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Botafogo has the chance to go the other way. Guardiola. Kaká. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Serginho. Now it's Haaland. Messi. He's had a shot! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
Botafogo can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Now it's Hullet. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Haaland. Adams tries to clear. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, what a climb! And he's heaved it away.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 10.
And it's Maldini.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Big header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And Dyke gets over and intercepts. Koundé. Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. So that's it. It is all over. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Conte, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Observem no telão as
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Botafogo can always take more positives.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Works it forward. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I want to focus on this guy, Jamal Musiala. Born in Germany, raised in England. He was courted by both nations, of course, until he chose to represent Germany at senior level. I would say he's probably a natural 10 with a very quick turn of pace. And one side's gain really was one side's loss.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Bastoni. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. Now it's Messi. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Adams cuts out the pass. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. It's Ronaldinho! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cleared away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Now it's Messi. Messi is on his own. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Nakata. Now it's Drogba. Nakata shapes to shoot! And it's a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nakata.
Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Batistuta in acres of space out wide. Can he finish? Drogba. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well timed, excellent interception. Drogba is onto it in a flash. Bastoni. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a good run down the left. Serginho, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Drogba. Now it's De Jong. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's there to get it away. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Yamal. De Jong gets into some space. And we have our very first corner. Oh, smashing header! He can get that clear. Rijkaard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Belletti. He's picked his way through. De Jong. Yamal. That's beautifully weighted. That looks a cracking ball. Big header! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Camisa 22.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
The message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Bale.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
So
acréscimo.
nearly the perfect ball. That's going to go a long way. Belletti. Can he latch on to this? Beckenbauer is there, and he can get that clear. And we hit half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Voluntários de cada bloco dirijam-se à sala de pessoal imediatamente. Substituição
So, off we
no time
go
do
once more.
Botafogo. Camisa
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's straight offside. De Jong. Botafogo come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Bale thinks one through. No way through there. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Ronaldinho under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Drogba. Had a shot! That's got him rattled.
Público presente na partida de hoje. 71.550
Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Musiala. Well, that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's a superb pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. Messi.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And here's Messi. Now it's Nakata. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cannavaro promptly onto that. And that is that. Tries to dink it through. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And reclaimed it in a trice. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Messi. This is De Jong. Costa Curta. He has found the way through. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Beckenbauer. Cannavaro. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, easy pickings there.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 11, camisa 22. Ronaldinho, camisa 27. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 5, camisa 6, camisa 8.
And he skips past his man. Mbappe. Bellingham. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Scholes. Mbappe. Mohamed Salah. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. That is a brilliant interception. Iniesta. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He was only too happy to take that back. Cleared without complication. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Botafogo desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Kaka. Van Bronckhorst. Neymar. Deftly away. They get a throw in. Kaka, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bale. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's away. Might be... It's Ronaldinho! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And they're quick to get it back. Has a look and plays it forward. Nedved. Quarter of an hour played. Now they can break here. Messi. Still goalless. Neymar, and he's running through. Their big chance! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Conte. And it's Bale. That has been cut short.
Botafogo are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's got away. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Nedved. Nedved! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Adams. Conte. And that has put paid to that. And he's had a hit! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ronaldinho. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Kaka. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Belletti. Decent hit! Goal! And that was his 20th goal for this team. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. Guardiola. Haaland. And it's Ronaldinho. Pass is just off target. And it's played forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ball swung in. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's a sweet ball, that. Conte. Now Ronaldinho. And here's Haaland. Nedved. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Picked out brilliantly. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Ronaldinho! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
No, he's seen through all of that. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And he thumps it clear. Bastoni. And the first 45 minutes are up. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we are back underway.
Botafogo clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's a sharp pass. Kaká. Kaká cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, what a climb! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The less said about that pass, the better.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kaká looking to get on the end of this. He's picked his way through. And he's heaved it away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Bale. Gets into some space. Nice interception, well timed. Portugal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Nicely intercepted. Guardiola. And here's Haaland. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Couldn't squeeze it through. Guardiola. Thuram. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Now it's Nedved. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Serginho. Big header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Maldini attempts a clearance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Has a go!
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Messi looking to run onto it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Nedved. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's Bale! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Messi! And that's a real chance missed. He's had it taken off him. Pass somewhat off target.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Well, that's well spotted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Bale, who does have an assist to his name. Crosses it into the area. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So we're up and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Batistuta. Batistuta! That pass has been well intercepted. He's tried one! And that's another throw.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Rivaldo tries to clear. The ball has bounced loose now. Conte. Deftly done. Cleared without hesitation. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well,
It's Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this?
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Serginho clearly looking to keep him.
Chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
First quarter of an hour gone. Kusanov spots it and intercepts. He's away! Great hit! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Pull it. And it's Rivaldo. Done delicately. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now this could be a chance. Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. There will be a throw-in. Guardiola. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos is there to clear. 30 minutes gone. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now he's off and running. Bastoni makes the interception. It's Guardiola. Ties somewhat off target. Up towards the front line. That is good alertness. Pullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barella conjures time and space where few can. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a key interception. Turan. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta. Now the finish! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Got a shot away! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Botafogo ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we're off again. Turan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's a nicely measured pass. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Can he finish? He has done it! The second half off to a spectacular start.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Camisa 9.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equal.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, what has happened here? Big header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
And he's picked out the run. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. Serginho. Oh, he's through the middle. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Messi. Now it's Rivaldo. They've got a corner here. Madrid with the corner. They're first. In with a header! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Bastoni attempts a clearance. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Shot a goal! That's tidy. Cleared away. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Thuram. And it's Messi. And it's Petit. To Barella. Played back in. Petit. Hullet. There's the hit! He's got a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Aos 30 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 21.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither...
And now the hit! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
Camisa 45.
Haaland. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Real chance here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Bale. Good effort from distance.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Quality ball. Conte.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he put it away? Sensational from Eto! And that has raised the roof! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Camisa 9. Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 27. Camisa 15. Camisa 88. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8. Camisa 21. Camisa 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Messi. Bullet. That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. Camavinga. Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He's hit it long. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Shocking, really.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Goalkeeper's ball. Van Dijk cuts it out. Mbappe. And here's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target.
Giuliano Belletti will undoubtedly have a very busy game here, Peter. He's good going in both directions and has a very impressive engine.
One of those who's become a cult hero for every club he's represented. Famously, of course, 3 years in Catalonia and 1 goal, the winner in a European final.
Yeah, well, who could forget that? But first and foremost, I see him as someone who always puts in an honest shift. He'll do everything his manager asks him to do and will rarely let you down.
Ball's out once more. And it's Belletti. Conte. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Conte. Batistuta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Griezmann, that's a sharp pass, nicely intercepted. Mbappe, Griezmann, and it's Owen, and here's Griezmann.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this. He gets big! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Messi, and he's searching. Great hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Indonesia with the corner, they're first. There's the shot! And he's managed to get rid. Has another go! He's done very well to get to that.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Batistuta. Indonesia have reclaimed it. And that could set him on his way. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Chance! And that was very necessary. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Griezmann! Griezmann! Decent hit from there. Conte. Now Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. And it's Griezmann. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here. 30 minutes gone.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kante gets it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Owen. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's away! Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Bastoni.
Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is a great ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
No, it's not getting there. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got full. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He can run onto that. Messi. There's the hit! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, yeah.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That's Owen. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Serginho. He's had it nicked away. Guardiola. Oh, that's a nice ball. So, what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's found a way through. Now it's Owen. Van Dijk gets good distance on it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Tunisia get their fourth corner. And that has been clubbed away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Batistuta. That's tidy. Serginho. That pass isn't the best. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
No, that's been intercepted.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Well, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he spark a counter here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, what a ball!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
The pressing's intense. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He could be in here. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Oh, that's well spotted. Fiddles it through. Chouameni. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Half an hour gone in the second half. That's been cut out, well played. Batistuta. Now it's Messi. Mbappe. And that is expertly dealt with. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's their second corner of the game.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 8.
Really well manoeuvred.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the shot! He's scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go.
Haaland! And that would have won it.
Yeah, you knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Up he goes! It's in! To pull clear! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Indonesia could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And here's Bale. Just eases him off the ball.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
And the number on the board is 3. And here's Messi. Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Guardiola. And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better...